I think you're going to see a significant rollout of measures with respect to China over the coming days and weeks. There's no president that's ever stood up to China the way President Trump has. As Secretary Pompeo said, the president's looking very closely at TikTok and WeChat and some of these other applications that the Chinese are using to obtain data, personal, private, intimate data on Americans, and then taking it back to Beijing where they can use it for malign purposes. And so we're looking very closely at the apps. The president has already said that Hong Kong will no longer be treated as a separate entity, that it will be treated as part of China. And so there'll be a number of regulations and a number of actions that take place to implement the president's vision. I believe he came out on June 6th and said that. And by the way, that's something you all ought to be covering. This is one of the biggest stories of the decade. We have Hong Kong that's basically been annexed by the People's Republic of China, by the Communist Party of China, and they're imposing their will on a free and democratic people. And not only are they doing it in Hong Kong, but they're using this Hong Kong law to try and impose their will extraterritorially. They'll use the law, but they also use their economic leverage. So when the general manager of the Houston Rockets tweeted in support of the peaceful protesters in Hong Kong, the Chinese Communist Party said that they're not going to broadcast Rockets games in China, and they made the NBA kowtow to China simply because an American citizen supported peaceful protests in Hong Kong. So what the Chinese Communist Party is doing isn't just in Hong Kong, it's affecting all of you. It's affecting how we operate in the United States, and we can't let that happen